Happy Bring Back My Bar Month. All right, guys, so I figured I would come on and share with you how I am doing my Bring Back My Bar samples this month. So I got in all my Bring Back My Bars, so all 20 bars. First thing I did is I made labels, and I just made them in the program that I use, which is called Over or GoDaddy Studios. It's just a program that I use, but you could make these on Canva. I will share the actual labels that I made in here so you guys can use those. And then once I made the pictures, then I have Avery labels. You guys know that I use Avery for all of my printing because it just makes things easy. And so I had these labels. I want to say these are like, oh, I should have brought the box in here. I want to say these are a little bit over an inch. But the template number is 8293. So the first thing is, you guys remember if you followed on Tuesday training when I talked about making Bring Back My Bar and how I was going to do it. So I just got like these, I mean, honestly, they're the Jell-O shot cups is what I call them. But they're like little dip cups with lids, right? So I got mine off of Amazon. I got them in bulk. It comes with the cup and the lid. These are just 2-ounce cups with the lid. I think I got 200. I think is what came in the package for like $7. So it wasn't expensive to buy those. So I put those in there, and then I used because I'm going to be mailing some of these and walking around with some of these and, giving them out. So because I'm going to be mailing, because it's hot outside already, I wanted to put a piece of felt in with each sample. And so these are just nail polish wipes that you can use for like removing nail polish, things like that. They're by OPI. So if you're familiar with nails, then you know OPI. But I get these off of Amazon for $475, if you can read that. $475. And they're 2x2 squares. I keep these on hand all the time. Again, I get them off of Amazon. You could use anything you wanted though. It's really just this 2x2 square piece of felt, okay? And all I did is I just cut it in half. So that way each one would be 2, so that way it would just fit a little bit better in the cup. And so each cup then got one, you see there's half of that, that felt piece of felt in there, in that container. That's because in case when these are either being carried around or when I'm mailing them out, if they start to melt, the felt that's in there will just simply absorb the wax. So it won't create that big of a mess in case it does melt. So just a little tip from me to you. So anyway, so that's what I used. I'll link everything down below. But so we've got the cups, the 2-ounce cups, the felt pieces, and then, like I said, I made each one of these, and then I used the Avery labels to print them out. And so what I did is I made 4 sets of testers. So everything that you see here, this is 4 full complete sets of 1 cube of every single one of the Bring Back My Bar scents. So I just kind of did this, and here it was right behind me. I'm just here at the dining room table, right? So I literally just line them up on the table. Okay, so 20 across, 4 down. That's it. Pretty easy, right? So I printed out my labels, and then each one gets a cube, and then I put the lids. I put the lids, and then I put a label on. So I just literally went down the line, putting these on. You can see it's just a cube. I didn't do anything fancy. I took 1 cube out of each bar, put it in a thing, and my labels, I don't know why this just doesn't want to focus today. My labels say, always get my bar with Scentsy Club. There it goes. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not trying to focus, or it's focusing weird. And so I just made that. But again, I'm going to share these in the group so you can download. They're just images, and then that way you can just put them in when you're on avery.com. You just pull up the template of whatever you're using. If you don't want to use this particular template, if you have different stickers, then you can use it in that. I just made mine round. But honestly, you could do all of this in Avery as well. So when you go into Avery, whatever labels that you have, then you can just pick that template, and then you can add in text right in Avery, do whatever you want. But like I said, I just wanted to really put on there the Always Get My Bar with Scentsy Club. That was one of my biggest things, because obviously for Bring Back My Bar, that's one of the things that I'm focusing on, is getting more people on my club. So I really wanted to bring attention to that. And then I will put that in the insert as well when I mail them out, send them out, carry them around. So, yeah. So each cup got a cube, then it's just got the label on the top, and I literally just went down the line. That was it. That was it. So 4 sets of each tester. So this is going to really give me a good ability to reach out to my customers, to get them interested, smelling different scents. You know, some of these, these are not my favorites, right? But some of these are, and some of these are really good. I will say that I already have customers who are, when I've started sharing the list at Bring Back My Bar, they're very excited. They're like, oh my gosh, I remember that one. Like Watermelon Patch is one of the big ones that they really recognize. It smells so sweet. It's just like watermelon. So, like I said, I've got 3 Bring Back My Parties that I am going to be mailing these out to. So they're just going to get, I'm just going to go down the line. So that's one whole set, that first line all the way down, second, third, fourth, right? So 3 of these are going to hosts. So I'm going to get those out today. I'm just going to put them in a, if it fits, it ships, USPS, United States Post Office, bubble mailer. I probably will put them in like a gallon Ziploc bag. Might take 2 gallon Ziplocs. I don't know. I got to try. And put them in there. And then when I got the Bring Back My Bars, it already came with like the, you know what I'm talking about, the Mylar bag or whatever, so it doesn't melt. So probably just going to cut that in pieces and put that in the bag. Or in the package when I mail it out, just to try and keep them from melting a little bit more to those people that I'm mailing them out. The last set, so the 4th set that I did, is the one that I'm going to be actually carrying around with me, specifically to work. And then, you know, if someone, which I've got a customer I want to meet up with, so when I go meet up with her, I can take them, and so they will be able to smell every single scent. Now, what I personally do, you do not have to do this, but what I personally do is, for my host, as just a host thank you gift, is I actually will let them keep this set of testers. So as you can see, that's kind of a cool host thing, right? Because that means they know they're getting 1 cube of every single scent. And some of them will, you know, warm them, enjoy them. Some of them might give them away to friends if they don't love them as much, right? So it's just something that I've always done for my Bring Back My Bar hosts, is them getting to keep the testers of however it is that I'm sending them. So this is how, like I said, how I decided to do them just this year. I do have some other videos on how I've done them in years past. I just kind of wanted to be quick and simple. This all took me, and for you guys, like, you don't have to create the labels, right? I'm going to share them in the group. So if you want to create your labels, great. That took me about 10 minutes just to make those and then print them out on my printer at home using the Avery template. And then it took me, I don't know, probably about 10 minutes just to break off 1 cube of each one, and then put the lids on, and then put the labels on, and that was it. So we're looking at 30 minutes, maybe a little bit less, honestly, just to make up 4 whole tester sets for this Bring Back My Bar round. So I'm really excited for it. I'm excited to get them out to my customers so they can start sniffing them and loving them. Peach is one of my #1 absolute favorites. So I'm thinking I might put like a star or some kind of a sticker maybe on the bottom that show them like this is a Jacqui favorite. So I might do something like that. I don't know. I could just leave it as is. Because I think on my sheet that I actually have already marked off the ones that are my favorite. That's the sheet that I'll print out to put in. So of course the sheet there will not only list all the bars, but it's also going to, again, remind them, Always Bring Back My Bar is exclusive with Scentsy Club. So however it is that you do this, it doesn't even have to be this. I mean, like I said, this only took me 30 minutes, but it doesn't even take you that long. And only make up. This is another thing that I've done in the past where I'm just like, oh, I need to make up samples of everything, right? I only have 4 cubes out of all the bars. So I still have 4 cubes left with every single Bring Back My Bar. So if going forward, I want to make some felt samples and send those out to my customers, I still have enough wax to be able to do that, right? If I want to warm 1 or 2 cubes of each one, maybe I'd do that, right? Who knows? Or I might just randomly give them out as customer gifts. I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. But I still have, the whole point was to show you how I can get 4 whole sets of testers out and still have plenty left over to work with. Yeah, that was easy. 30 minutes of just doing it. Like I said, I've got other ways that I've done in the past. They may take a little bit longer. A couple of them do take a little bit longer. This is probably one of the quickest methods, honestly. But if you wanted to do all felt, like I said, you could just melt it down in one of your warmers and then you just throw your pieces of felt. But as I was getting ready to say, my best advice though is only make enough tester sets that you have ready to go out. Okay? Don't spend extra time thinking that you have to make as many tester sets as you can or samples or whatever of this entire collection if you're not ready to use them. I have 3 hosts, so 3 of these sets are going out. And like I said, the 4th set is staying with me so I can take that to work and pass it around. So that's all I need. If I need more, then by all means, I'll go get some more of the Jello cups. I'll print off another sheet of stickers. I can do another cube of each one. Or like I said, I can make it super easy and I can just do felt samples and send them out that way. So just do what you need. Don't do anything extra because all that is doing is just taking, your time is money, right? You are running a business here. That's the whole point of getting these out, is getting the scent under people's noses. And if you're spending more time creating this and not getting them out, then that's not making you money. So there is my 2 cents on that. All right, guys, so there you go. If you have questions, drop it below. But I'm going to share these files in the group so you have them. Happy Bring Back My Bar Month.